How we gonna do it? Things are getting hard at this point. It's week 30 and it's been an interesting week, to be honest with you. I actually ended up in the hospital, but nothing serious. I had some like heart palpitations and then I freaked out and then I said to my husband, okay, listen, this needs to be checked because I'm having it all the time and I want to make sure the baby's okay. Everything is okay. After a lot of exams of going to cardiologists, they found out that there's nothing wrong. It's just that I'm having palpitations due to pregnancy, obviously, and it's actually much more common than you think because when you're pregnant everything is just like pushed up. Anyway, good news, I'm fine. Do I still have palpitations? Yes, and they're very annoying, but I'm okay. But anyway, this is not what the video is about. The video is about whether am I too young or too old to be a mom, and I felt the need to talk about this topic in this world, that thing of women and age and what's the right age or the right time to have family, to have kids, whatever. While I'm making my bed, I will be talking about that. So I am 27. I think 27 is an okay age, but at the same time I'm very against of like what's the perfect age to have kids or what's the perfect age to get married. There's no such thing. But with that being said, there was something in my mind that, for example, the fact that I want to have more kids, and thank God I started at this age, but then also it's not that early the age that I started. But then in the other hand, there is women that they have kids when they're 35, or like my mom, when she was 46 she had me, but that's very, very rare, you know. Generally, don't know if I am too old. I don't think I am too old, but not young either. This pillow is lifesaver, I'm telling you. I definitely need to go and shower. This is the most interesting shot I've ever done in my life. What is this? It's just a head in the bottom of a big frame. Anyways, so yeah, back to the topic. One of the parts that I wanted to talk about is the fact that we live in a day and age that opinions are very versatile. Now women were more like, oh, I want to have a career first and then have a baby, which I really think it delays women, and then a lot of women cannot have kids because they decide to have it too late. And it's interesting because I was one of those people that I said, hey, let me focus on my career first and then when I'm 35 I can have kids. But the more you grow up, the more you realize 35 can be quite late. I don't know, you need to consider these things, not you, yo, me as well, all of us. At the same time, I don't judge people that they want to focus on their career because there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with wanting to have a career or whatever, but then also you should be aware of the fact that you need to have kids at some point if you do want to have kids. If you don't want to have kids, then it doesn't matter. You know. In another hand, what's the limit of what's too early? Because you don't want to be so young that you don't live your life, you don't have a career, and then you end up being 20 years and have kids. But then at the same time, if you're 20-year-old and you have kids early, you can still focus on your career later in your life. I was definitely one of those people that said, oh yeah, whatever, I'm gonna focus on my career and then I'll have babies whenever. Which is hard because, you know, like someone like me that I used to be a dancer, imagine having kids, your whole career is over. Like that's it. You can't, like, because as a dancer you need to retire when you're 30. If you don't do anything until 30, then you don't have a career as a dancer basically. Which is why I also started YouTube, because I wanted something that I can express myself and still have a family or whatever. And here we are. Hello. Hello. Oh, this is nice and warm. Okay, I need to have a shower because I can't talk and shower at the same time. It's too complicated for my pregnant brain. Okay? Okay. I'll see you in a bit. I'm done. It's so crazy. From the moment I got pregnant, my back is always like this, so bad. I wish I could just be straight, but you can see like the curve. I look like a duck. I look like a duck. Another factor of whether I am too young or too old, and I was thinking about it a lot. What do you do when you're quite childish as a person? Because I'm sure a lot of us, you know, hit 30 or 27 or 25, and generally we feel like, oh damn, I don't feel that age. This is sometimes that it's a conflict in my brain that gets worried and says, hey, you need a mom. How the hell are you gonna be the mom? So yeah, it's just so crazy that that there's gonna be a little human calling me mom when I'm gonna be in the meantime running around, laughing, joking, and playing hide and seek with my husband. That's what I mean. Like, in another sense, I could be also too young mentally to be a mom. Yeah, it's just crazy that based on my personality, I never thought, how could I be a mom? But at the same time, that can be such a fun thing for a kid when you have a childish mom, because we can play together or have fun together or whatever. So yeah, all I wanted to say is that whether you are too young or too old or whatever bullshit, in reality that doesn't really exist. I think people have families in different ages. For example, my parents met quite late and they had me when my mom was 46, which is a rare occasion, but at the same time, everybody's life is different. There's nothing wrong with that. And also, in the other hand, there is young teenage girls that decide to have a baby, and I think that's like super brave as well. And that can be great in the future, because then you're freaking 30 years old, you still have your whole life in front of you, and you have like a teenage kid, you know, and that's amazing. So I did came to a conclusion. It's great to have kids. It's also okay not to have kids. And whether you are freaking 20 or 25, if you have your person, then it should be okay. If you have support from family, if you have support from friends, then it doesn't matter how old you are and how you are as a person. Of course, don't be a piece of shit and have a baby, because it doesn't go very well together. Just be a nice person, take care of your baby. Oh my god, he's kicking. Yeah, I'm excited, and I'm gonna be 28 when he's born. He's gonna be born around my birthday. His due date is 16th of May and I was born 9th of May. So there is a chance he might even come earlier or later, I don't know. I think I'm okay with my age, and to be honest with you, it's funny that I didn't know I would be pregnant by 27. But then life happened. I met my husband very randomly, out of nowhere. It happened, and it's okay. When it happens, it happens. Oh my god, I'm struggling so much to breathe. I'm gonna show you my baby bum. Look how cute it is. Oh my god. It's so cute. Okay, anyway, that's all for me. Let me know, what do you think about this whole young old situation when it comes to pregnancy? I really would love to hear about your opinion. And I'm gonna see you next time.